I'm Jan.
And I'm Ronnie, and we're designing dishes.
Today we're going to be making flat or butterflied or marinated grilled chicken. Now we're going to be doing this on an outside grill, but I think what's important is that you know that chicken, a whole chicken, is sometimes very difficult to cook. And why is that, Ronnie? Because the breast usually will get done before the dark meat. Now what are we doing today to prevent that?
Well, we're going to take the backbone out of the chicken, and so we'll turn it over, and you can see I've actually already started cutting it out, but it's just a matter of taking the kitchen shears and cutting down the backbone. And what that's going to do for us, then we'll flatten the chicken out, or butterfly it open, and basically then the chicken is going to cook evenly because it's exposed to the heat evenly. It's not the top has more heat or the bottom has less or whatever. So we're going to make the marinade now.
Okay, what goes into this marinade? 1/2 onion. We're using the zest and juice of 1 lemon and 2 cloves of garlic. Getting all that in there. We're using 2 teaspoons of Bell's poultry seasoning and 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Now we use smoked paprika because we want that little extra smokiness. Next ingredients are fresh herbs. We're using 2 tablespoons of parsley, 2 tablespoons of rosemary, and 2 tablespoons of thyme. And finally, 1/3 cup of olive oil. Going to turn our processor on, and we're going to pulse this until it's nice and mixed.
We're ready to take the backbone out, and all you do is take your kitchen shears and run along the edge of the backbone until you split it all the way down the entire body of the chicken. You'll find that some spots are a little bit tougher to get through than others, especially back by the tail of the chicken. It's a little tough back there, a little easier up here.
Now you know, a kitchen shears is a good idea for this. You can use a knife, but we have found that the kitchen shears seems to do a very good job.
I'm going to switch over to the knife now just for the skin, to loosen the skin here. Now at this point, without having the backbone in there, we can turn the chicken over. And what you want to do at this point is press down on the breastbone just to flatten that out. And now you have your flattened chicken. You are going to tuck the wings back underneath the underneath side here. And we're ready to work with the marinade. Take your fingers and go under the skin to loosen the skin from the body of the chicken. And just take the marinade and put it under.
Now you can see that the marinade is a nice minced, pulsed marinade, and it mixed up very well. By putting it under the skin, Ronnie, I think that's a very good idea because that gets that flavor right next to that chicken.
Yeah, it does. And you can even come down here on the thigh section and lift up the skin on the thigh and put your marinade under the thigh skin as well. And then after we're through putting this marinade under the skin, then we're going to rub it all over the outside of the chicken. And after we have this rubbed down really good, we're going to put it into a pan and put it into the refrigerator and let it sit for about 4 to 6 hours. And that is the marinating process. And it's the lime juice or lemon juice, whichever you have put in there, that's actually going to do the marinating.
After it's marinated, we're going to go out to the grill. The outside grill that we're using has 2 controls. We are using an oven thermometer. We want it to be 350 degrees, which it is. At this point, I'm going to turn off one of the sides of the grill. Why am I doing that, Ronnie?
We do that because we want the chicken to cook by what's called indirect heat. Indirect heat means that the one side is turned off, the other side is on. Your meat will cook evenly, it won't flare up and burn, it'll just brown nicely. Now this is going to cook with the lid closed, 350 degrees, for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to flip it over. We're ready to flip the chicken over. where it'll take about 30 minutes on the second side.
Looks good, Ronnie.
Yeah, if I can lift it.
Delicious.
Okay, close the lid, and again, about 30 minutes, and we'll check it again.
Wonders for my hair.
I know.
All right, we're opening the grill. I don't know if you can tell, we've had to move our grill. We had a little bit of a thunderstorm. Of course, we live in South Florida. What can you expect? It could happen anywhere, right, Ronnie?
Absolutely, it could. We're flipping the chicken again back to the breast side down, and we're going to let it cook now for about 15 minutes or until it's 165 degrees internal temperature. We cooked this lovely bird to 165 degrees internal temperature and registered that with our meat thermometer.
Well, you can see we've got a great presentation here. We used the rest of our fresh thyme, and we grilled the last couple minutes on the grill some lemons. Doesn't that give it a nice finishing touch, Ronnie?
It really does, and the great thing is the lemons now are going to have a little bit of caramelization flavor, and they're also going to be softer and easier to squeeze.
I'm Jan.
And I'm Ronnie, and we are designing dishes, and you can find us at a variety of places. You can find us at designingdishes@gmail.com.
We're on Facebook. We have a Twitter account. You can tweet us. And we now have a blog. We're designingdishes.blogspot.com. See you next time.
Bye-bye.